In my last video, I showed you how you can automatically generate invoices and send it to your customers. The workflow using make.com to create a well-designed invoices, convert it to a PDF and then send them through email to your customers. But what if you receive an invoice instead? Manually extracting customer details can be time consuming. So what if you automate this whole process and the automation does all this works for you? So in this video, I'll be showing you how you can automatically extract customer details from invoices via email and store the data in your CRM. So let's get dive into it. Before we start with the work, we will see how the automation basically works in action. So let's see. So as you can see, I have already set this email with the invoice attached here. So I'm going to send this to myself and the whole automation will start going on. So I will show you the PDF first of the invoice. Here are the customer details and the order details as well, and the quantity and the prices as well. So these details, these data will be automatically get extracted over here based on the headers here. You can see. So let's send this email and let's see how it works. I will run this scenario now. It will, yeah, it got the email. Yeah, this is the email. And you can see the attachment as well over here, invoice PDF, and then everything else. And yeah, and you can see the data also got extracted easily. Yeah, beautiful. So let's see how it works basically. I use this trigger, so it will work whenever an email is sent to me with the invoice. So it will trigger the invoice only, as I have said here. The query will be invoice and the folder will be invoice basically. And yeah, the maximum number will be one because I want only one email to get triggered. So it will only take one result at a time. So yeah, and I used here a router. So this basically runs twice. The first one will go to the Google Drive. You can see over here this file. We can store the invoices over here as well. So and the second run will be in this. So here what happens is basically I use this module to get the PDF format and convert the PDF into image, because in the third module I'm going to use the OpenAI module. So it is easier for the module to analyze an image format rather than the PDF. So I had to convert the PDF into the image. That's why. So I basically used PDF for me. So you can go there basically here, and you can generate the API key from here and then just place it over here. So just complete your credentials. So you can just set this up, and in here it needs a file name and the document and the page number and also the pixel size. Basically, the pixel size I used for the invoice, it can vary as well. So it depends on you which page are you using. So I'm using A4 size page. So I use 600. uh, it will do enough for the image basically. So yeah, and I want the file to be in jpg file, which is the image. So yeah, so I got the file name from here basically. You can see the attachments here, and then the file name, and also the document will be the data. So yeah, this is what you need from the file basically from the Gmail module. So yeah, it's done. We are done with this module, and then the main part is where the OpenAI does is basically take that image and extract the details. So it will see the requirements that you have put over here is basically the customer name, the email, the address, name, and the quantity and the price. So these are the details it will look for. So when the image is basically when it scripts through the invoice, it will look for these details basically, the name, address, and the whole thing. So I set this up like that, and yeah, it does the work with this. Oh, one more thing is, if you don't mention this line, basically don't show the format in quotation. So what OpenAI module does is when it gives the result in JSON format, it also mentions some quotations that it is JSON and then the quotation starts. So it gets difficult for the other module, which is the JSON parse. So it gets difficult for it to analyze which one is the JSON. So we don't need any other words, just the JSON format, right? So yeah, that is what I mentioned. So in result, it just came out with the JSON format, nothing else. So this is what I need, and I cannot use this format in the other modules because we will not get the value like that. You can see here in the result because it just came out in like a JSON format. So I cannot use this data in my Airtable module, like this for the CRM. So I have to parse that JSON for the results. So when I use this module, I just give this result thing over here in the JSON string, and then it made a nice bundle of the whole result. You can see over here. So I'm going to show you how it basically, yeah, this is how it works. So this was the result of the OpenAI, and this is the JSON format. So this is how you can basically extract any details which are in a JSON format and use this first JSON module to basically make that in a string in a variables. So by that you can basically use this in other modules. So yeah, this is how it works. And for in here you can basically connect your Airtable, filling up the credentials basically, and then your base number and the table here, basically your base number and the tables. So yeah, get that and use these fields and get the values from here, just like that. And one more thing I forgot to show you, in the OpenAI, I had to get the values right from the other from the previous module. So this module will give me the image file, right? The image file we can get is from here. Basically this one. Uh, this one, yeah. This one is a file. So I'm gonna just put this in a image file and then just put the result over here, nothing else, and use any model. I used ChatGPT Mini, which is enough for this whole process. So yeah, this is it. The Airtable details are over here, and you can do you can add any more thing if you want. It's up to you. So with this automation, basically you no longer have to waste time manually extracting these customer details into a CRM. So every time an invoices you receive via emails is automatically proceeded, and the important details basically like the customer name, email, and other informations will be stored in a CRM. So using this will not only saves your time, will also bring more leverage to your companies. And if you need this workflow, I will be providing this on my resource hub, so you can get that from there. And if you want to implement this type of workflows in your company, you can book a free consultation with me. We can discuss more about on there. So yeah, so if you like this video, you can subscribe. I will be making more automations videos like this. So until then, see you in the next video. Ta-da.